Now, Congolese opposition leader Paulin Makaya, who's been in prison for nearly 3 years, regained freedom on Monday, 4 days after a court ruling ordered the end of his detention. He had been sentenced to 1 year in prison for complicity in an unauthorized protest in October 2015 against the referendum that allowed President Sassou Nguesso to run for president again in March 2016. Nguesso would later win that election.
And to talk about it this morning, we're online with Paulin Makaya's lawyer, Yvonne Eric Eboananga. After 3 years of detention, your client, the opponent Paulin Makaya, was released on Monday. How is he doing?
Paulin Makaya se porte relativement bien.
Paulin Makaya is doing relatively well. He was released after a long, painful, boring and costly criminal procedure.
Écouteuse procédure pénale.
He will have to go to the laboratory for health checkups and a little family rest while he considers what he will do in the future.
Le temps pour lui d'envisager ce qu'il fera dans l'avenir.
You were certainly present at the time of his release. What were his first words as a free man?
Oui, j'ai été présent pendant sa libération.
Yes, I was present during his release, since I participated in the formalities at the level of the public prosecutor's office and the prison administration. His words are words of rejoicing. Words, as he said, it is true that he has regained his freedom. But he also thinks of the other opposition colleagues who are in detention, and he said thank you to God. He said thank you to all those who supported him. These are the words I remembered from him when he regained his freedom.
Lorsqu'il a recouvré sa liberté effective.
For you and your client, this is the end of a long process that has seen several developments.
Oui, des procédures qui en droit et en fait n'ont pas été justifiées.
Yes, proceedings which in law and in fact were not justified. This is the end of these proceedings, and we believe that even the last decision for us was seriously contested. But since he served this sentence, which was arbitrarily imposed on him, and well for us, it no longer seemed useful to us at the end of the law to exercise a remedy. Notwithstanding the freedom he obtained, this decision was not satisfactory to us. It being understood that during the investigation, pleadings and requisitions, it was demonstrated in a contradictory manner that he was not guilty of the effect he was accused of. Finally, Eboanga, is your client now free to exercise his civil and political rights?
Oui, bien sûr. Il n'est pas interdit d'exercer.
Yes, of course. It is not prohibited to exercise your civil and political rights. Since you have served your sentence, the warrant of the arrest was lifted. It's a judgment that was not subjected to any restrictions.